Passing other cars isn't just part of this race. It's the only thing that matters in this challenge. Strap into one of the fastest cars in the world and overtake as many drivers as you can before the race ends.
Welcome to King Lizard's Game Lounge and Forza Motorsport 7. So this is passing challenge for the Porsche 918 Spyder, and it's a showcase from the Breakout Series Championship, the second series of championships within the game. Now I'm going to do a bit of a walkthrough for this. I'm going to do a track walkthrough on the second lap. I'm doing this live. This is my first go. I'm driving manual without a clutch, no assist, so this car's quite a bit of a handful with no assist, and I'm doing it in expert mode. So what's that? That's the third hardest mode, if you like. So I probably could pin this in pro mode, I reckon, but I'm going to do it in expert because I'm pretty certain I can pin this down. Now the key to these passing challenges is keeping your speed up. You want to avoid hitting vehicles. You also want to avoid sliding too much into corners. So you really want to prep yourself as you get into a corner. Make sure you give yourself plenty of distance to brake. I nearly lost the car there. And also, just slow down enough so you can get around these vehicles cleanly. What you don't want to do is clip these vehicles. If you clip the vehicles, they're going to slow you down, which means it's long term. If you hit too many of them, you're not going to do the challenge. So first run round, we'll just observe what's going on. Now this car's very twitchy, no assist, and if you over accelerate too quickly, you're gonna lose the back end. You really need to gently and slowly accelerate with this vehicle if you're going to drive no assist. That said, not really sure why I'm driving this no assist, because I don't get anything for it anymore. Obviously this version of Forza has taken away the credit bonuses you get for driving without assist and stuff, which is quite frustrating. I drive assist basically because I want to get a more realistic feel for the vehicle, at least as far as this game goes anyway. So coming into the end of the first lap now, so I'm going to give you a talk through on how to tackle this circuit, because it is quite a technical circuit, and especially with a vehicle like this that's so fast, because the brakes on this aren't the best in the world. Okay, so lap run through time. You want to brake quite heavy into this corner, but progressive heavy. You hit it about 80 mile an hour, keep about 80 85 mile an hour as you hit this corner. Give any AI plenty of berth as you go around them, because they will drive into you and that will slow you down. Next corner, you want to roll around here. I've got an AI in the way, lost a bit of control, managed to pull her back, roll it through. You can get a little bit quicker there if the AI is not in the way. Again, I've got some AI in the way here. You want to keep it deep into the corner left and then slowly move out right. You do not want to hit that too fast, about 115 mile an hour safe. This next section, we can enjoy the beast that's in this car and flat it out. Heavy braking again as we come in, a little bit too heavy there, nearly lost the car. Just want a progressive braking, remember, not an immediate brake. It will just slide if you press immediate brake. Slow it right down for this one, about 75 mile an hour here, and then floor it once you get around that corner. From here we can just beast this thing out until we get to the other side of the tunnel. When you see the flags, you want to start kind of rolling, slowing down. Clip that car there, bad mistake. Slow it right down to about 80 mile an hour here. It's very easy to go wide and hit that outer wall if you're not paying attention. Slow it down again, get through here about 95, punch on a bit of acceleration, get ready to slow down again, and then breeze it around, a little bit of a slip there, and push her all the way up this hill. You can afford to kind of not flat this out but accelerate as you're moving up the hill. So I'm into 132 there, and then this section, just slow it down a little bit, regain control if you're losing it like I was, and then push it through these corners. You can get through these corners pretty quick, and then slow it down a little bit, about 100 mile an hour around this corner. Might be a little bit too much, yeah, a little bit too much, about 95 96 mile an hour, be safe, and then punch it through this straight. And I'm on 48, I'm going to get 49 vehicles in my first run on expert. Awesome, bagged it first time round. So the key really, as I said during the run, is to make sure you're not hitting vehicles, that you're keeping an optimum speed whilst not going too fast around the corners to avoid collisions with the track or collisions with vehicles you might encounter going round the track. So If you're driving no assists with this vehicle, it is a bit of a handful, so you really do, have to accelerate and brake slowly. If you put your brake on immediately or accelerate really quickly, you're going to lose the back end, or you're just going to slide. So you really need to pay attention to how much pressure you put onto the accelerator and the brake. Driving with assists in this car is obviously easier, but it's still a bit of a handful, this 918 Spider. You really want to pay attention to giving cars room, and also again, be gentle with that accelerator and brake. This car will lose control quite easily, and more importantly, with assist, it'll just slide into walls and stuff, and you definitely don't want to be hitting walls or hitting vehicles up the back end directly, because that will just slow you down and limit your chances of getting those 44 passes you need to complete this challenge. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it's useful to you for this particular walkthrough. Obviously, if there's anything else Forza Motorsport 7 that you're having difficulties with and you'd like to see a video from me just giving some additional advice, please feel free to drop me a line directly to king_lizard@yahoo.com with 2 Z's, or contact me on my gamer tag through Xbox Live or PlayStation 4. I'm not as much on the PlayStation 4, I'm more an Xbox guy, but feel free to drop me a line and I'll be happy to look at anything you're having a problem at and maybe even create a video. Be fantastic if you'd be kind enough to rate the video for me, and if you're not a subscriber and you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of it, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome at King Lizard's Game Lounge. Take care, keep well, keep watching, and most importantly, come back soon.